What's up, everyone? Nose for Silver here, and today we're looking at 3 options for weighing your silver stack, the pros and cons to each of these, and the one I like best. So let's get into it. First is this tried and true scale. I originally bought this scale as I was trying to find ways, the easiest way to measure things that I would ship off on eBay. It is quite sensitive, which is nice. The downside to it is that it doesn't weigh troy ounces. The second one we'll be looking at is this DigiWeight, and this one is my favorite for weighing coins. But the problem with it is that it isn't really easy to get balanced on a flat surface, but it does weigh troy ounces, so that's good. And this third one in my collection, I just recently added. It's big, beautiful, and we'll see how it does. But let's first off get to this scale. And what we're going to be weighing is a Kilo Libertad, because we want to push these scales to the limit and see how they operate. So first off, we'll go to this one and stick it in the mode of grams. And that's where we're at. I have these gloves on today. Now, they're not the best gloves to be wearing. I have cotton gloves on order, but it definitely still helps a little bit. I'm going to put this on here just to tear it, and because this surface isn't the best. All right, we got that torn, and we'll stick this on here. Oop. And with that, it says 9.98 kilograms or grams or some. There we go. Oh, it just switched to 1 kilogram. So it was bouncing back and forth. Now let me do it without this, because I do think it gets a more accurate weight. I just hate setting this thing on here. We'll turn it on and off. Let it recalibrate. And it's ready to go. And there you see, the tear kind of messes it up a little bit, but here, with no tear on it, it's right at 1 kilogram, perfect measurement. Now, the best one that I find for actually measuring coins, and the only one that measures in troy ounces, let me make that statement clear again, is this DigiWeight. We are going to have to add this tear on here, though, because of how large the coin is. And what I'm seeing, you can't quite see it there. Maybe if I push it back, you can. That doesn't get the full weight. But right in the middle, it goes over the maximum amount of weight allowed to be measured on here, because what it does measure is a kilogram, but with this additional weight here as the tear, it does not weigh it, because it too much weight. Again, I hate placing this on here because I don't want to scratch it without the case, but let's go just try it. 9995. So again, it's going to have a hard time weighing a full kilogram, but it came pretty close. This right here is the new one that I just got, and what I really like about it is the soft fabric it has on it. And let me show you the underside of it. It has 4 feet that really give it a secure point so that measuring isn't on a wobbly surface. It takes all that into consideration. We're in grams right now, so I'll just stick this right here in the middle, and there you go. Perfect 1 kilogram. So if you're weighing something that's a kilogram, unless it's small, still you're going to be pushing this to the limits. If it's even a gram over a kilogram, this right here won't weigh it. But these two do have the functionality of weighing it. I find that this one is much more usable because of the soft surface, and also because this one kind of doesn't have the feet on it. It has these little cheap feet, but I sometimes find that it will jiggle around, and this one has absolutely no jiggle to it. So for weighing something a little bit larger, I do like this unit right here. Makes it easy to weigh and easy to see, the largest by far, and it's great for larger pieces. So I'm a big fan of this one so far, right here. But I do like this for smaller pieces. So let's now go to the opposite end of the spectrum and weigh this mercury dime right there. See how each of these compare. So this one again is set up for grams. Mercury dime, is like 2.5 grams, but after some wear and tear, it will lose a little bit. Not even registering on this scale right here. Big problem for coinage. So that tells me even if you're weighing a regular size coin, this has room for error because it's not even picking up that this is 2.5 grams. We'll go back to this green one right here. And that's coming in right at 2.4. So that's good because this is it does have a little more wear on it. So it makes sense that this one measures in at 2.4 grams. That's why I do like this one for measuring coins. The precision it has on smaller coins or even just regular coins is a lot greater than you'll find on this one. And I'm assuming on this one as well. This one is larger. I just got it in the mail the other day. So I haven't weighed many regular coins on it. No measurement coming in again. So the digaweight is definitely best for small coinage just out of the gate. We'll give all of these one more try with a sterling silver ring. Just something a little different that all of the scales, I hope, will pick up and see if they weigh the same or if there's a big discrepancy between all of them. And that's coming in at 10 grams. So we got a base to sit by. And now we'll do it on the DigiWeigh. It ended up at 9.9. It did bounce all the way up to, oh, there we go. It's 10 exactly right now. So this one is pretty sensitive. And like I said, it's sensitive to the base that it sits on. So you're going to see some of that movement, but we're showing both at 10. The question is, will this one even be able to pick up 10 grams with this ring? Oh, that's a sad story. This one is obviously not meant to weigh smaller items. So even though it's very accurate with the 1 kilo coin, not accurate at all with small pieces. So I think I'll be using this one mostly if I do have a large coin, which isn't very likely, but more for packaging up like eBay material and stuff like that. It does weigh very nicely, and I like that the display is detached from it so it doesn't get covered up by the item like both of these would be. But if it can only weigh a kilo coin, that time it says 0.95. The accuracy of this is not ideal, great for packaging, but these two are going to be my best bet for weighing coins. This one can weigh a kilo, but this one is going to fall short of a kilogram. That's where it cuts off, but that really shouldn't be an issue in most cases, unless you're trying to weigh larger bullion or something like that. At the end of the day, I like them all for different reasons. But which one would you prefer for coin stacking? I don't think it would be this one unless you like to sell things on eBay or package things up, because it really doesn't have much usability for things that weigh, like coinage. Not even 10 grams did it pick up, so that was a little frustrating. Looks like if I press it down, 15 is the first weight that'll come up in grams. So yeah, not great for coins. These two, preferable. This one I like the best, but it does have a wobbly bottom on it. So it's all about testing out, practicing. None of these cost a lot of money. It's great to have multiple scales in your possession just to make sure you can really do what you want to do when it comes to weighing your own silver or gold. Let me know which one would you choose. I'm nose for silver. Next time we'll be back with a little more silver on the table. See you next time.